Going to Weiss for free. Yes. Tyler Weiss. To Bennett Wood. Down low to Seth. Pettis shot it, missed it. Rebounded, stuck up in there by Wood. Won't go. Slapped away. It goes out of bounds and going crashing into the side. Player slid right up onto the floor against the press row over there. Going for the basketball. That was Drew Maddox.
Welcome you to the 1995 TSSAA Boys State Basketball Tournament. Today it's Class A quarterfinal action between the Cardinals of Adamsville and the Spartans of Knox Webb. It's time now to meet the reserves. First of all, the visiting team on the scoreboard this afternoon will be Adamsville. Number 10, George Root. Number 14, Tracy Carter. Number 21, Nick Ernest. Number 22, John Hoover. Number 24, Stephen Moore. Number 30, Dexter Chambers. Number 33, Tony Engel. Number 42, John Massey. Number 54, Michael Cleary. And injured player, John Luna. Now the reserves for Knoxville Webb. Number 10, Blaine Young. Number 21, Darren White. Number 33, Josh Parks. Number 40, Richard Green. Number 42, Graham Hunter. And number 55, David Murray. Now the starting lineup, starting at guard for Adamsville, a 6'3" junior, number 23, Luke Rogers. At guard for Webb, a 5'9" senior, number 14, Michael Langley. At guard for the Cardinals, a 5'9" senior, number 32, Chad Wyatt. At guard for the Spartans, a 5'11" sophomore, number 20, Matt Husky. At forward for Adamsville, a 6'6" senior, number 34, Matt Hoover. At guard for Webb, a 6'3" senior, number 30, Chad Pennington. At forward for Adamsville, a 6'4" senior, number 40, Casey Meek. At forward for Webb, a 6'3" junior, number 34, Alex Vogel. In the middle for Adamsville, a 6'6" senior, number 44, B.J. Sharon. And at center for Webb, a 6'6" junior, number 54, Taylor Wortham. The head coach for Adamsville is Greg Martin. And Wade Mitchell is the head coach for Knoxville Webb. Your officials for this game, Andy Griffin, Steve Nixon, and Steve Chauncey.
Time of a ball game, so stay tuned. 8 minutes on the clock. We're set to play basketball here at the Murphy Center, Monty Hale Arena. And we're set to go. Adamsville, the first on the floor. I've seen Adamsville play a couple of times, three times this year. They have a very, very fine ball club. Jumping center for Adamsville will be number 44. That'll be Sharon. He'll be jumping, I would assume, against number 54, Wortham. And that is the case. 8 minutes on the clock. Game number 3 about set to start. Ready for the tip. Here it is. It's controlled by Webb. Down the floor with it is Langley. Langley out in front court, dribbles over to the right side. It goes over to Husky. Husky back out front. Over to Pennington. Pennington trying to feed it on the inside. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's off Webb. It'll belong to Adamsville. We're in the first quarter of play, and here we go. Adamsville with the basketball. With it is Wyatt. Wyatt gives it out to the top of the key. Back over to the left side. Bounce pass goes over the right side to Meek. Feeds it on the inside. Shot up. Shot won't go. Tip no good. Scramble for the basketball. Coming out with it. Whistle. We've got a foul on the rebound. Matt Hoover charged with a foul. That's his first, team's first. Inbounding will be Webb down the floor. This is Langley. Langley gets it off on the inside. Driving shot up. Good. Langley with the bucket. 2-0 Webb. Out across the timeline. This is Matt Hoover to the left wing. Whistle. We got a foul away from the basketball. This time, I believe Webb charged with a foul. Wortham. That's his first, team's first. 2-0 to score. Webb on top. Inbounding will be Adamsville. This is Sharon Hoover inbounding. Gets it out front to Wyatt. Wyatt over the left side. It goes to Hoover. He drives. Jumper up. It won't fall. Rebound picked up by Vogel of Webb. Long pass down the floor. Threw it away. It'll belong to Adamsville. 2-0 the score. Webb on top. 7:02 remaining in the first quarter of play. Hoover will inbound. Gets it out to Wyatt. Wyatt out front court. Back over to Hoover on the right side. Loop pass. Sharon in the lane. Back out to Hoover. Hoover on the right wing. Loop pass underneath. Knocked around. Out of bounds. It'll belong to Webb. Again, a lot of butterflies flying around this big arena here on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. Webb will inbound against the press of Adamsville, and they just threw it away. Holy smoke. Adamsville will inbound. It goes out front, left side, long three up, won't go. Rebound picked up by Webb. Down the floor, fast break. This is Husky, and he is fouled. Foul's going to be on Adamsville. I think he got number 32, Wyatt. Wyatt charged with his first, team second. 2-0 the score. Webb on top. 6:39 remaining in the first quarter of play. Inbounding will be Pennington. Pennington gets it way out front. It goes over to Vogel. Vogel works it over to the right side to Pennington. Pennington pumps the dribble. Takes it to the top of the key. Drives in the lane. Dump pass underneath. Turnaround shot up good. Whistle foul. Bucket's going to count. Wortham with the bucket. Foul on number 34, Matt Hoover. That's his second. Wortham to the line. Into the ball game for Adamsville. Comes number 22, Hoover, John Hoover. Shot up, rung the rim, won't fall. Rebound picked up by Adamsville. Down the floor they go in a hurry. They drive to the left side. Shot up, shot no. It's rejected, and the loose ball is picked up by Pennington. Pennington down the floor for Webb. Looks for help. He traveled with it. 3 turnovers for Webb, 2 turnovers for Adamsville. 4-0 the score. Webb on top. This is Wyatt with the basketball. Out across the stripe, works it over to Hoover on the left side. Back out to Rogers. Rogers in the lane. Gunned it, got it. 4-2 the score. Webb up by 2. Webb with the basketball. This is Husky. Husky gets it out across the timeline. It goes to Pennington. He stops. Gun. Shot off the rim. No good. Rebound is by Adamsville. With the rebound was Meek. They give it off down the floor. It goes to Wyatt. Wyatt over to the right wing to Rogers. Back over to Wyatt. Long three. Won't go. Rebound. Scramble for it. Coming out with it. Out of bounds. Who's basketball? It's going to belong to Webb. 4-2 the score. Webb leading by 2. 5:39 remaining in the first quarter of play. Inbounding will be Webb. This is Husky. Husky gives it out to Langley. Langley gets it out across the timeline. He drives, bounce pass, knocked around. Loose ball picked up by Adamsville. Out across the line, that is Wyatt, and the ball's knocked out of bounds, and chairs go haywire on the far side. Number 20, Husky, went into the row of chairs for Webb. Inbounding will be Rogers. Rogers gives it over to Hoover. Long three, won't go. Rebound picked up by Wortham. Over to Langley. Langley gets it across the timeline to Pennington. Back to Langley. Langley out at the top of the key. Pumps the dribble at the top of the circle. Looks for help. Kicks it over the right side. It goes to Pennington. Pennington on the right wing. Loop pass underneath. Bobbled around. Picked back up. Flips it out to Langley. Langley gets it back over the left side. Back to Langley. Langley's shot rejected. Loose ball picked up by Adamsville. Driving layup knocked around. Loose ball picked